Long process to pick a new Speaker of the House.
3 roll call votes were held yesterday, and each of them, Republican Kevin McCarthy failed to get enough support to become House Speaker. Joining us now from D.C., Republican Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis. Nice to have you back on Good Day New York.
Morning.
So is it McCarthy do or die? Like, what's going on? How many votes is this going to take? And, you know, does he still have the support?
I guess to the outside public watching in, it kind of looks like waiting for the white smoke to come out of the Vatican. But for us, it's very upsetting to see that our conference is not supportive of the leader who helped us gain the majority. The reality is, while the Senate Republicans lost 2 consecutive cycles and kept losing seats, Kevin McCarthy helped lead us to the majority. We wouldn't be in the majority if it was not for him crisscrossing across the nation, recruiting candidates, supporting candidates, and really putting forward a commitment to America that focused on the issues that people care about.
But Congressman,
securing our border, public safety, and energy independence. So I think it's disturbing that there's 10% of the conference who will not support our leaders so we can move forward to begin passing bills. Yesterday was supposed to be the day not only that we were sworn in and we fired Nancy Pelosi once and for all, but we were supposed to repeal Biden's 87,000 IRS army to go after businesses, and we wanted to stop that. We wanted to repeal that and defund them and focus on border security, and of course stop the president also from raiding our strategic petroleum reserves, which is at a lowest point since 1984 and has become a national security issue. We can't do any of that if we don't have a speaker first.
Can we just talk about the holdouts right now? Because there are about 20 of them, and it seems like every time we take a vote, or you take a vote, he's losing more and more of his support. So tell us about those 20 people who are not supporting him that seem to be real holdouts.
Yeah, look, it's about 10% of the conference. I believe this, for the most part, many of them are obstructionists. They're not looking to govern. They're looking to, get notoriety and get in front of TV cameras. And I think that's what's really upsetting here is that the American people elected this majority to get a job done. We have someone who is a viable leader. He's been leading this conference, as I've said, last 4 years where we've picked up seats both times. He has come forward and organized us with legislation that we're ready to pass today if we get the speaker.
Are those holdouts actually, because there's some rumors that they are maybe holding out because they want to have a seat on some of these committees. Is that the case? Because then they're flexing their power to kind of push up against the speaker-elect or would-be speaker.
Yeah, the thing is that the leader's already worked with them. He has worked with them and has already, we've changed the rules to the benefit of the conference. And I agree with a lot of the rules changes that were advocated. We want us to have 72 hours to be able to read legislation. We don't support what Nancy Pelosi did, jamming through these bills. We do want, if we're going to introduce new spending, we want it offset by current spending, so we can't keep adding to our debt, which has become completely unsustainable. These are things we all supported as a group, and a lot of them were spearheaded by this faction. But the thing is, it comes a point where we need to move forward now. We've really made improvements to the way the House will be expected to operate, giving more say to the public. We represent the people. We do want to have a say in this process. But the thing is, this 10%, they're supporting Jim Jordan, who is supporting Leader McCarthy. So it makes absolutely no sense other than to create a circus to do what they're doing. Because if they trust Jim Jordan's judgment, they think he has good leadership skills, then why are they not supporting his choice for speaker?
Exactly.
Who is also Kevin McCarthy.
I got to ask, because just because we've seen this on social media, the photo posted by Congressman Andrew Garabino showing your House Select Committees from New York. Somebody was missing in there. That was.
Let's see, that guy from Long Island that everybody's wondering about his background.
Well, yeah, there was a couple people missing from it. It wasn't the entire delegation, but certainly New York is very proud of the seats that we were able to gain that actually helped deliver the majority. And obviously, I know who you're talking about. And I think that individual has a lot of answers to the public that he has to address.
Should he be unseated, Nicole? Because
there's no legal mechanism for that. Right now, there's a House ethics investigation. There's also 2 district attorneys plus the U.S. attorney who are conducting criminal investigations. And should charges come forward, then yes, that would be the next step. But right now, there's the law requires that he be seated like everyone else, as he was duly elected by the people in his district.
Meanwhile, you still haven't been sworn in either.
I've not been sworn in, and I'll say this. We have very difficult times right now in our country. We need to right the wrongs that the Democrats had put under one-party rule. We must secure the border. We must stop the flow of fentanyl entering, killing Americans. We must pass my Prosecutors Must Prosecute Act to hold those rogue prosecutors accountable. That bill's on the schedule for this week, but we can't get it passed if we don't have a speaker and move forward. So there's a lot of work to be done. We need to stop. This charade must stop. We must get behind Leader McCarthy and move forward. Even Jim Jordan supports him.
Your prediction, Nicole,
makes absolutely no sense.
Your prediction, Nicole, will it happen today?
I believe it will happen this week. I don't know about today, but we'll see how it. I hope so. I really do hope so, because every day that we're not in session, we can't get the work done that we committed to the American people, and it's desperately needed at this point to tackle
because even
do all the things we've said we were going to do.
I know the mayor is even, Mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, still talking about, the border and illegal, asylum seekers coming here, and where are we putting them, bursting at the seams. We can't take care of our own people. I mean, we got a real crisis going on in New York City, and the 1%ers are moving out. Not good, Nicole. All right, Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis, go get seated and